Hi everyone, Mark Ferguson with InvestFourMore. I'd like to thank you for watching another one of my YouTube videos. Before we get started, don't forget to check out InvestFourMore.com for more information on rental properties, being a real estate agent. I think we have over 400 articles now, about 95% of those I've written. So very helpful site. Encourage you to check it out. Today, I want to talk about being a part-time real estate agent. This is a very popular topic. I know many people want to get into real estate, want to become real estate agents, but they've already got a job. Maybe they're afraid they won't have enough money when they first become a real estate agent. So they decide becoming a part-time agent is the best way to get started. There's some pros and cons to being a part-time agent, and unless you're in certain circumstances, I think it's very tough to be successful if you're only going to be part-time. So we'll go over the basics on why that is, some cases where maybe it is a good idea, and if it really is that scary going full-time as an agent. It can be, but it doesn't have to be as scary as maybe you think. So in real estate, the basic job of a real estate agent is to either work with buyers, helping them buy houses, or to work with sellers, helping them list and sell their homes. As a new real estate agent, working with buyers is much easier than working with sellers. It's easier to find buyers through open houses, through floor calls, through many different facets of real estate. Working with sellers is more difficult. It takes more experience. Usually it takes a bigger network, a bigger database, more people you know and are friends with, or in some way make contact with to get those listings. So primarily when agents first start out, they're going to have more buyers than they are listings or sellers. So if you're going to be full-time, you've got plenty of time, flexible schedule, you can show buyers those homes. Now, buyers will want to see houses at all times. Some will want to see them during the week. Maybe the husband works, the wife doesn't. She wants to see houses first. If they see something they like, they'll bring the husband along. Maybe they both work at night. They want to see houses during the day. Maybe they both work during the day. They want to see houses in the evening or the weekends. Many different scenarios. People want to see houses at all different times. So if you're a full-time agent, no problem. You can usually make your schedule work. If you're a part-time agent is where it gets really, really tricky. So if you have a full-time job and you can't show people houses during the day, there's going to be a huge segment of the population you're missing who doesn't want to see houses in the evening, or they don't want to see them just on the weekends. They want to see houses during the day. What are you going to do if you have a job and you can't get off? You're probably going to lose that client. I mean, there's no reason for that buyer to stick around if you can't make it work to show them houses when they can see houses. Another thing to consider is many parts of the country have an extremely hot real estate market right now. I'm in Colorado. We have one of the highest appreciating markets in the country. Inventory is super low. When houses come on the market, we're getting multiple offers the first day. It's crazy. If you're a part-time agent and you can't show that house right away to your buyers, you have to wait a couple days to show it to your buyers, they could be missing out on a house that is perfect for them. It's not fair to your buyers. It's not fair to them to have to wait for you to find time in your schedule to show it to them. They could be missing out on deals because you're part-time, because you can't get away from your job. So those fast-moving properties are a huge disadvantage for part-time agents. Another thing to consider is it's not just showing houses that your clients need you for. You'll have communications with other agents. You'll have communications with the title company, with lenders, with all types of different professionals. Many of those companies, lenders, they work during the business day. Maybe they work 9 to 5, 8 to 5, who knows? So if you're working the same time they're working and you're at a job where you can't make calls, or you're making calls during your break or lunch hour, that puts you at a huge disadvantage because you're not going to be able to get a hold of people anytime you need to. You can't be flexible in calling them at 3 in the afternoon if you wait till you get off work at 5. Maybe by 5 that person's already gone home for the day. Maybe they answer the phone in the evening for work. Maybe they don't. It could be important things that need fixed right away. If you can't get a hold of them, it could put your client in jeopardy, their offer, their contract, whatever it is. Now, of course, we have email now. That makes life easier. You can email people. But again, if you're at work, have a full-time job, how easy is it for you to email from your work other work-related stuff for being an agent? Is that really going to make your bosses happy? Is that going to be kosher with your agreements on how you use your work time? Many things to think about. Finally, you have to think about how much time do you really have? If you're working full-time, if you have a family, if you have a spouse, and then you come back trying to do real estate on top of working full-time, are you just going to drive yourself crazy? Are you going to have the time you need to fully commit to being a great real estate agent? You're going to have to spend time marketing. You're going to have to spend time networking. You're going to have to spend time learning the business, seeing houses, showing clients, writing contracts. There's a lot to being a real estate agent. It is not some easy, job you can work 10 hours a week and make 10 grand a month, no problem. You have to put time in and spend time for your clients, for yourself, for marketing. It's not just about showing houses a couple times a week or going on a listing appointment once a week. You have to really put some work and time into it. So for those reasons, most part-time agents don't do very good in the business. I mean, that's just the facts are part-time agents don't sell many houses, they don't last very long, and they're usually out of the business pretty quickly. Many times you hear it's too hard to be a real estate agent, there's too many agents, it's just impossible to start out as one. Well, if you start out as part-time, you're putting yourself way behind the ball. I mean, you've really got to work hard to make it work as a part-time agent. Now, if you have some flexibility in your job, or if you work on a real estate team, maybe it's easier to get started as a part-time agent. For instance, if you work during the day, but you're at a job where you can leave for an hour or two, or maybe you work at home and you can do your work on flexible schedules, maybe it works to be a part-time agent because you can show those houses during the day. You can call the title company or the lender during the day. You're not so restricted that you have to be at your full-time job 8 to 5, can't get away. So, some better chances of being successful when you've got a flexible schedule. If you can join a real estate team and you have help or other agents who can show houses for you, a contract manager maybe who can contact a lender for you, contact title companies, much better situation as well. But then again, is that team going to want a part-time agent working with them? Or are they going to want an agent who's giving it their all, fully committed, and working full-time for them? I run a team of 9. I don't want a part-time agent on my team. I want someone who's just working at being an awesome agent, because we spend a lot of money, a lot of time training those agents to make them become successful. The last thing I really want to talk about is being an investor and an agent. This is one case where it might make perfect sense to just be part-time. If you're only buying houses, or you're only being an agent to buy your own houses, to sell your own houses, to save a commission, maybe to find better deals as an agent, it might make perfect sense to be a part-time agent if you're just doing your own deals. You don't have another client that you're going to let down by not being available. It's all your stuff. It's all on you. Being a part-time agent should be perfectly fine. Although, it might be tough to check the MLS all the time to find those great deals if you're stuck at your job, unless you've got a flexible job. So, in my opinion, if you're going to make the career change, if you want to be a real estate agent, do everything you can to go at it full force, full time, right from the beginning. Yes, it might mean you have to save a lot more money. It might mean you have to wait a little bit before you build up some reserves, but you're going to have a much better chance of succeeding full time, most likely have a much longer career, and if you can be successful in real estate, it's a great position to be in with the flexibility, being able to build your own business, build a team, and yes, make a lot of money. All right, thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate it. Be sure to check out InvestFourMore.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have lots of videos coming up and my weekly podcast posted on here as well. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.